Much like that reporter in the streets when seeking a comment from its owner, John Henry, the paper, its owner, John Henry, also the owner of the Red Sox. But John Henry, the founder and principal owner of Fenway Sports Group, owner of the Boston Globe, declined to comment to the Boston Globe on whether he would have interest in pursuing a purchase of the Celtics. He gave them nothing. No comment to them. Silence. So, does he have interest? Maybe. He might. Fenway Sports Group has been eyeing an NBA franchise. It has been rumored for quite some time. And as you know, John Henry lives here. He made that clear when he said, we're here in Boston. The Red Sox are an asset. Right? He just said that not long ago. So I think naturally they're going to be making calls and they're going to be in on this.
Yeah.
And so they do have LeBron as part of their group. In order to make this all go down, LeBron either A, needs to retire and be done as a player, or B, sell his share. That's what needs to go down. The NBA's CBA is very clear on this matter. You cannot be at all part owner of a group that is investing in a team or buying a team. Can't do it. Can't have it. They would have to dump LeBron to make it happen.
They're probably like, okay.
They'd be like, yeah, we could do that.
It's no problem.
Not a problem.
And
he could buy back in later, is what they could do, is they could buy him out.
Lay low for a minute.
Have the transaction, and later on welcome him back in as an investor once he is done playing. So that's a possibility.
Well, what if he's done after this year?
There you go.
Well, then they would be able to, I think, make that happen.
Yeah. And I think
as long as this transaction doesn't happen until after the season.
Right. Which would not line up with what Wick Grossbeck laid out.
So I think there is something there where they would have to kick him out. Goodbye. Goodbye, LeBron.
Remember, he's still a free agent. What if we find out today LeBron signs a one-year deal in L.A.? Does it get real interesting with Henry? Does that make you look at it and say, maybe there is something there? If he only signs a one-year extension with the Lakers.
I mean, he might sign a one-year extension just because he's only got 1 year left.
Yes, I mean,
right? I mean, not
right. But if he signs like a 3-year deal, you're like, "Dag, well, yeah, he's out on this." But if he signs a 1-year deal, you're like, "Okay, maybe there is something."
I think
there.
Even the fact that he's on a 1-year deal would complicate things for these purposes. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it would be that hard to dump him and bring him back.
No, I think you'd be happy. I think you'll do it if I can get back in on this and be part owner of the Celtics. Right. Absolutely,
even if it's a handshake deal. Mm-hmm. Hey, we'll let you back in. We'll let you buy back in once you're done playing. But I think they're going to have interest, and I think that blows. That is a bad, bad scenario for a couple of reasons. One, John Henry doesn't have passion for anything.
The most informed thing I can say is that it's expensive to have baseball players.
Yeah, baseball players are expensive.
Players too.
Yes.
If he thinks baseball players are expensive, he should. Does and here's what I would also say: does John Henry have interest in having a payroll plus tax bill, right, for going through the second apron? Mm-hmm. Does he have interest in paying close to $500 million in one season on his roster, which is what is coming up next year for the Celtics? Mm-hmm. It's somewhere around $450 million.
Yeah.
Does John Henry strike you as the type of guy who wants in on that and wants to drop billions on getting into a team that doesn't have its own arena, does not have the revenue streams that other teams do have?
You just hit right there. That's it. What is his biggest thing with the Red Sox we keep talking about? This extra money he gets from all these, just from owning Fenway.
Yeah.
That's the biggest prize. I got Fenway and I can do all these little things and make extra money. He can't do that with the Celtics.
And they knew how to squeeze every last drop out of Fenway with the tax credits for making it a historic site, and they did it all. I think they're still going to have interest in this. I still think they're going to look at it because it's a premier, iconic NBA franchise. There are only so many of these. Mm-hmm. And it's here in his market where he lives. Home. It's where we are. Home is where the heart is. They said, he probably said something like that,
But does he have it? Does he have enough?
Oh, he's got enough. He's got enough. He's got the money.
Yeah, I think it's going to take somebody
and
that's got him beat.
Even if he doesn't have it,
he'll get it.
Liquid, he can get it.
Yeah.
He's got all kinds of things to leverage and borrow on, so he's got it. He would not have an issue getting it.
But is he going to be willing to pay that second apron tax and have a payroll of $500 million for a championship team? Probably not. Which is why I wouldn't want John Henry, and quite honestly, we laid it out last segment, I wouldn't want a casino group buying this either, because I think you're talking about people that look at the franchise as dollars and cents. And are we actually making a profit on this? And is this something that we can look at and say, you know what, this is a moneymaker for us? I'd rather have a guy like Steve Cohen of the Mets come in, and this is my pet project, and you know what? I just am a fan of the team, and I'm going to write a blank check because I want to win.
Right.
That's the owner you want.
Yeah. Singular, crazy, rich guy who just loves it.
Right.
Not wants in on the country club of being an NBA owner and gets to sit courtside and look at me. My team's the best in the NBA.
The guy who wants a shiny toy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. And will do anything for his players. Your locker room's trash. I'm making like what Mark Cuban did for the Mavericks. He changed the way sports teams are operated when it comes to taking care of their players. And all the NBA guys talk about it. Even on the road, they went in there and was like, man, what kind of locker room is this? Like doing things to go the extra mile for his players.
Yep.
I think everybody wants to own. I think if you ask Tatum and Brown, that's what they would want. They want an owner like that that's going to go the extra mile for them. Yes, build me a new stadium with my face on the side of it with green seats. You know, I want all that. I want Deuce to have his own corner in the locker room if you can do it. Make it a fun place.
You said earlier there are people that are upset about the idea of moving out of the Garden.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I do get it because of the, I don't know, nostalgia of being at the Garden, right? Being on that same parcel of land where the old Garden was and where the team has been playing their games for their entire existence and all of that. You know what would be better? A brand new arena that is catered to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Because there is don't take this the wrong way. There is nothing special about TD Garden when it comes to a facility for the team itself.
No.
Nothing. It is, as Mannix points out, one of the oldest arenas in the league. There's nothing special about the team's
Hard
facilities.
to believe that, huh?
In fact, it's aging, dated, and is acceptable in this day and age.
The fans make it cool.
It is not elite. The fans are great. That's why I say the atmosphere is great. The fans are great. But in terms of like team facility and attracting something that is specific to the Celtics, like nothing in that building is specific to the Celtics.
No.
It's a Bruins building.
Yeah, it is. Right.
And the player facilities are nothing special there.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys know it. They go around the league. They see all the other newer arenas. They know what's out there. I would much rather they find a way to build a new arena for themselves.
I saw the Celtics play a game in Charlotte, and the Hornets used to be Spectrum Center or Time Warner Arena, or whatever it's called. We walked. The Hornets are terrible. The fans are trash. But when you get off in this city center with Uptown Charlotte, you're standing outside and you can see the arena. You can see the seats from outside. You literally walk in, they scan you. You're in the building. You walk in, you see the court. It's wide open. They got blimps going around in there, and you look like this place is. They have when Jordan owned the team, they had a whole section where they just sold Jordans, like Charlotte Hornets Jordans, a massive section. But while you're shopping, you can see the game from the store, so you can just sit there at the register. Yeah, nice bucket. You can see everything. The arena was amazing. And I'm like, the Garden has nothing on this.
And the player facilities are probably equally as impressive.
Yes.
This is stunning. I'm like, and this is a bad team that has a place like this. So the Celtics, like you said, the players got to look at this and be like, dude, I want a blimp going around the stadium with my stats on it, shooting stuff out into the fan. I mean, it was a cool experience. The fans were terrible. The team was terrible. I saw the Celtics play. They lost that game. Kimba killed them. But the building was amazing, and I thought it was pretty cool. And the Celtics are so far behind in that.
We're going to play at Fenway.
Yes. Just another little bubble over in the winter. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
That would happen, too. Game 7 of the finals at Fenway. $8,000 a ticket.
What did you say? T-Bone just said something in my ear. I couldn't hear you. Is Castego on the call? Did he go do the starting lineups?
Yep.
So bad.
Do I have to do it? I feel like I have to.
You could just do like the first 7 guys. That would be great.
Right. 6'8" out of Duke. Jason Tatum. Give me it. 6'6" guard out of Cal. Jaylen Brown. JT for 3. There you go.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.